sweeps the fallen leaves across the floor. A chilly breeze that gently brushes by beneath the quiet, starless, open sky. I let the memories simply come and pass, like breath that fades upon the window glass. I do not reach to hold it anymore, just letting it blow away across the floor. A gentle whisper in the wind. The fire in the hearth is burning low. I watch the final embers softly glow. A peaceful solitude is all I need, a quiet life without a heart to bleed. I let the memories simply come and pass, like breath that fades upon the window glass. I do not reach to hold it anymore, just letting it blow away across the floor. A gentle whisper in the wind, just the wind blowing through. You gave us everything, your wide and open arms, but we kept digging deeper, causing endless harm. Never giving you the time to heal your bleeding scars, feeding all our greed underneath the fading stars. Mother, I finally hold your bruised and battered hand. With no more excuses, I bow down on this land, suppressing the deep sorrow rising in my chest. I play this quiet guitar, hoping you find rest. May this painful song bring a little peace. black smoke clears, they used to hide the sky. Nothing left but ashes where the birds used to fly. The branches are empty, the warmth is all gone, just a dry, lonely wind moving slowly on. We didn't understand the burning of your pain. Now I sit on frozen ground, waiting for tear. The sorrow runs too deep, calling out your name while the ashes fall to sleep. Turning yellow on the tree, a quiet golden blanket just for me. The heavy green of youth is softly dyed, but there is such a beauty in this sight. I'm walking through the fall and autumn gold, embracing story I've been told. The air is crisp, the fading light is pure. The quietest of blessings, calm and sure. A golden curtain falling down. There is no tragic sorrow in the fall, it's just the gentle answering of the call. I let the breezes carry me along and hum a little solitary song. I'm walking through the fall and autumn gold, embracing every story I've been told. The air is crisp, the fading light is pure. The quietest of blessings, calm and sure. A golden curtain falling rough and dry. It's been so long since the rain fell from the sky. The warm, gentle ground where the flowers used to grow. Now where's the deep scars of the seeds we didn't sow? I feel your breath fading, slowing down the pace. I curse our hurried footsteps that ruined this sweet place. Standing in the ruin of the days we can't rewind. A heavy, aching silence is all that I can find. Perfume I don't know, a scent of rains, a quiet hallway, a shadow of pain. I heard your whisper through the paper wall, watching the kingdom start to fall. You brought her ghost into our bed, with words of honey but heart of lead. Between the kiss and the sharpest knife, the bitter rhythm of a broken life, betrayal tastes like old red wine, left out in the frost, chilling the spine. at the end of this road. Now it's just a wall of gray bearing a heavy load. Underneath the city lights that hide the starry sky, my heart is wondering how and why. In this concrete forest that we built so high, there's no scent of earth, no breeze to pass us by. Blinded by our greed, we paved it all away. Even my guitar sounds so lonely here today. I've traveled many miles across the years. I've learned to swallow down the bitter tears. The dust upon my shoe is all I own. A quiet wanderer who walks alone. And I don't ask the sky for any rain. I've made my gentle peace with all the pain, just watching how the sun begins to set, with no regrets and nothing to forget, just dust upon the open road. Faces that I knew have come and gone. A silent melody still lingers on. I keep my secrets locked up in my chest and let my weary spirit finally rest. And I don't ask the sky for any rain. I've made my gentle peace with all the pain, just watching how the sun begins to set, with no regrets and nothing to forget, just dust upon the open road, just walking on.
I found the letters in a dusty drawer, the secret life you were looking for. Two different worlds, one great deceit, the taste of honey, bitter and sweet. I was the anchor, she was a sail, a story written to surely fail. Oh, the gravity of a broken trust, turning my silver heart into rust. You held me close while looking away into the arms of a brighter day. The rain is washing the steps away where we used to dance, where we used to stay. You left a hole where the soul should be, a silent storm in the middle of me. I'm not angry, I'm just cold, watching our story finally unfold. Love and betrayal, two sides of a coin, a painful dance where the shadows join. But even in winter, the roots run deep. I'll find a promise I can finally keep.
quietest of places in the town. The roaring flames of yesterday are past, but this warm, gentle glowing seems to last. I'm staring at the fading embers glow, the deepest kind of warmth the heart can know. No need for wild and blinding sparks of light, just radiating comfort in the night, a quiet heat that lingers on. The ashes softly settle on the wood. I'm resting in the place I always should. The room is softly painted in the red. I lay the heavy memories to bed. I'm staring at the fading embers glow, the deepest kind of warmth the heart can know. No need for wild and blinding sparks of light, just radiating comfort in the night, quiet heat that lingers on. Looking through the glass at the fallen leaves, once you breathe so green, swaying in the breeze. Now the wind just blows, but you don't dance no more, fading into dust upon the forest floor. I swallow my apologies in the dark of night. We took your quiet peace, we blocked out your light. Beside the silent shadows of the weeping tree, I just close my eyes and fall down to my knees. I turn around and look at where I've been. A long and dusty road through thick and thin. The footprints that I left are fading fast beneath the gentle shadows of the past. Life is just a walk across the sand, trying hard to quietly understand. I don't regret the miles that made me tired, or the quiet moments that my soul required. Just leaving footprints in the dust. Time or two, but every morning brought a sky of blue. I've learned to walk with slow and measured pace, and wear the lines of living on my face. Life is just a walk across the sand, trying hard to quietly understand. Tired, or the quiet moments that my soul required. Just leaving footprints in the dust. The sun is getting lower in the sky. The harsh and heavy daylight passes by. The world is painted in a golden hue, and everything feels quiet, still and true. This is the golden hour of the soul, when broken little pieces become whole. I'm sitting on the porch and breathing deep, before the quiet world goes off to sleep, bathing in the golden glow. The struggles of seem so far. I wait to see the first evening star. There's nothing left to prove and not to win, just making gentle peace with what has been. This is the golden hour of the soul, when broken little pieces be heavy, daylight passes by. The world is painted in a golden hue, and everything feels quiet, still and true. This is the golden hour of the soul, when broken little pieces become whole. I'm sitting on the porch and breathing deep, before the quiet world goes off to sleep, bathing in the golden glow. The sun is getting lower in the sky. The sun is hiding just behind the hill. The noisy neighborhood is turning still. I watch the shadows stretching on the street, a quiet little haven for my feet. The long and gentle shadows of the day, they softly wash the afternoon away. I do not fear the coming of the night. I'm bathing in the final rays of light, just letting all the worries go. The sharp and bitter corners have been worn, have left behind the anger and the thorn. Just sitting by the window and the glow, and watching how the silent shadows grow. Shadows of the day, they softly wash the afternoon away.
There's a rose in Spanish Harlem, a red rose up in Spanish Harlem. It is special, it is stretching out its arms, seeking all the light it can. It's growing in the street, right up to the concrete, soft and dreaming, lonely and sweet. I'm gonna pick that rose and watch her as she grows in my garden where the silence flows. No neon lights, just the stars above, wrapped in a whisper, bound by love. She's the rhythm of the city night, hidden from the morning light. I'll be the wall to hold her steady, I'll be the rain when she is ready. Just a flower in the dust, building a world of quiet trust. I'm driving down this empty midnight road with nowhere in particular to go. Just keeping my hands upon the wheel, swallowing the emptiness I feel. No tears to shed, no sudden desperate cries, just passing headlights in my tired eyes. A silent journey through the dark.
is heavy in my hands, a story that no other understands. I slowly turn a page of yellowed white and read the chapters by the fading light. There are pages full of joy and full of grief, and moments that were beautiful and brief. I don't desire to rewrite a single line, accepting that the story is just mine, turning the pages of the years. Slightly smudged from quiet tears, a silent testament to passing years. I'm closer to the ending of the tale, but I will read it calmly and prevail. There are pages full of joy and full of grief, and moments that were beautiful and brief. I don't desire to rewrite a single line, accepting that the story is just mine, turning the pages of the years. The sun is always shining somewhere far above, but this thick heavy fog hides a light we love. It's getting hard to breathe in this suffocating air, dreaming of a blue sky that used to be right there. We took it all for granted, that bright and blinding light, then covered it with shadows The winding silver water used to sparkle in the sun. Now it's just dry stone. The river's course is done. The dancing of the fishes is a dream that slipped away. Just the wind